The special division and the police surround the hideout of Katana Man. Aki wonders what is the plan, but Kishibe states that there is no plan. They just enter. Aki, Denji, Power, and Koban then enter. Shina and Furuno introduces himself to Kishibe, but he says that the police and Division 2 just need to keep the entrances to the first floor and basement sealed off, while the Special Division will take out the terrorists. He also explains that the Special Division is made almost entirely of non-humans, and if one of them escapes, it can cause more casualties than the terrorists. Kishibe then explains the members so that they know who they may need to engage. Beam Shark Fiend enters the first floor through the wall.
Zombie! Zombie!
サメの魔人、壁の中や地面、どんな場所でも泳ぐことができる。こいつは短い間なら悪魔の姿にもなれる。
And seeing these zombies, he gets excited about how much he can eat. Kishibe explained that he can swim inside any surface and can transform his head into his devil form for a few moments. Beam is eating zombies and tries to bite a hooded man but gets kicked. He then apologizes to Golgoli, the violent fiend, explaining he had mistaken him for a zombie. Kishibe explains that devils become weaker when they become fiends, but even as a fiend, the violence fiend is quite strong.
暴力の魔人。本来魔人になると悪魔の時よりも弱くなるが、こいつは魔人でも強すぎるから毒が出る仮面をつけさせている。何があってもこいつの仮面は取るな。
He wears a gas mask that dispenses poison gas, and it must stay on no matter what. As Golgoli beats up some zombies, he sees a woman and tells her to leave, before she gets bitten and turns into a zombie. As she turns towards him, he realizes she's a devil too. Princhy, the spider devil Kishibe.
雲の悪魔。普段は人間のような形をしている。人の姿に近い悪魔は人に友好的だが、悪魔は悪魔だ。感触で人を殺すぞ。
Time she assumes a human form and that humanoid devils tend to be friendly. Princhy turns into her devil form and starts killing zombies. A zombie head then rolls.
うわ、靴汚れた。こいつ最悪。
天使の悪魔。こいつは特殊な悪魔で人に敵意はないが近づくな。触れると寿命を吸い取られるからな。
And hits the leg of Angel Devil, who gets annoyed that it dirty his shoe, then picks up the head and starts eating it. Kishibe explains that he's a special case and has no enmity towards humans, but they need to stay away from him as physical contact drains their lifespan. Angel asks Aki if he has a handkerchief he can borrow. Aki then gets close and gives him a handkerchief, which surprises Angel that he came that close. A man then shows up and tries to shoot Aki, but Angel Devil uses his wing to protect him. Aki then runs and knocks out the man, telling Angel to take the man outside. Angel is annoyed that he got ordered but prefers it than having to fight. Aki then tells Denji, Power, and Koban to leave these zombies to the fiends, as they will be going after Katana Man and Akane, but as they don't know where they are, they will be splitting up. Aki goes to the 4th floor, where a man comes out of one of the rooms and tries to shoot him. Aki dodges and then knocks out the man. 4 more men then come out, and Aki prepares to fight them, but one by one, the men start bleeding from their noses and collapse. Aki continues to search and eventually finds Akane. He tells her to quietly come with him. However, Akane summons the snake devil, telling it to spit it out. The ghost devil then appears in front of Aki, and Akane orders it to kill Aki. The ghost devil attacks, and Aki starts cutting his arms one by one using the future devil's power, which lets him peek a bit into the future. He still gets overwhelmed by the hands, and the ghost devil manages to grab him by the neck. Akane then orders the devil to choke him to death. While the ghost devil chokes Aki, he recalls a time when he was with Himeno. She tries making him smoke, and Aki finally accepts a cigarette, but he notes she is terrible for making a minor smoke. Learning he is a minor, Himeno understands why he can't smoke and takes back her cigarette. She tells him that she will keep it and give it to him when he has grown up and needs something to take the edge off. Ghost Devil releases Aki. It extends one of its hands and gives him a cigarette. Aki takes the cigarette and sees Easy Revenge written on it. Aki then puts the cigarette in his pocket. He stands up, takes his sword, and walks towards the devil. He recalls that Himeno told him that since the ghost devil doesn't have eyes and can only see fear, he gets on the devil and prepares to cut its head. He tells Himeno that he will soon join her and then cuts off the ghost devil's head. Akane is surprised. She starts calling the snake devil but stops as Koban puts her knife on her throat. However, Aki tells Koban not to kill her. Aki then asks Koban why she remained in public safety, and Koban explains that they will soon be getting bonus payments. In the elevator, Denji sees Power eating a zombie's arm and finds it gross. Power states that meat is meat and that pork, beef, and humans are all the same, but Denji disagrees. The two started to fight. Denji states their job is to capture Katana Man, and it would be good if Power didn't eat him. The elevator doors then open on the 7th floor, and they see a group of zombies in front of them. Denji tells Power that these zombies haven't noticed them, and they shouldn't make loud noises. Power grins and yells her name, challenging these zombies to a fight. She tells Denji to follow her and cover her back. However, Denji decides to remain in the elevator as the door closes, leaving Power to fight these zombies alone. Power fights these zombies, believing that Denji is behind her and will tell the tale of how powerful she is. Denji reaches the 13th floor, and as the doors open, he sees Katana Man with 2 of his men. Katana Man wants to talk and explains that depending on Denji's attitude, they are willing to surrender. He explains that Denji killed his grandfather and his men's friends, and they want him to pay for that. Denji explains that he did it because they turned into zombies. Katana Man doesn't believe it but states that even if it were true, they were once humans and wonders if Denji feels guilty for killing them. However, Denji denies it. Katana Man then explains that a kind made some changes to him and replaced his heart with a katana devil. However, he couldn't sleep when he accidentally killed a zombie. He thinks that Denji lost his human heart, and if he has any semblance of a human conscience left, you should let them kill him. Denji thinks for a moment but refuses the deal. An angry Katana Man then states he will kill him, and the two transform. Katana Man attacks Denji, and they fly off the building into the roof of a nearby building. They fight from rooftop to rooftop until Denji falls on the train. Katana Man jumps on it too and states that Denji has become faster, and he wonders what he is fighting for. Denji states that it's to protect the life he has now. They keep on fighting and eventually fall inside the train, which stops due to the commotion they cause. Katana Man takes a stance that Denji recognizes. He tries to stop Katana Man, but Katana Man doesn't stop and cuts Denji's arm.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Ah! Dude, that move's bad starting now!
You wish.
He then takes the stance once more and cuts Denji's other arm. Katana Man then states that Denji can no longer fight and asks him before he dies to apologize for killing his grandfather. Denji stands up, stating he can still fight as he has a chainsaw on his head. He rushes at Katana Man, who takes again his stance as the two exchange blows. Katana Man then asks Denji if his grandfather didn't teach him when to quit. In that moment, Denji's head chainsaw breaks. He asks him once again to apologize for his grandfather. Denji states he aimed as expected at his head, but that was stupid. In that moment, Katana Man splits in two.
Didn't that rotten old geezer ever teach ya? He should know better than to trust what a hunter says! Should've gone for the legs, sucker!
Denji then asks Katana Man if his grandfather didn't teach him that a beast should never trust a hunter. As Katana Man falls in two, Denji reveals he turned his right leg into a chainsaw. Katana Man soon awakens, finding himself tied up with a chainsaw chained to the train. Denji adds that Katana Man is the same as him, and when he pulled off his katana, he turned back into one piece. Denji states he needs to wait until the police come, but there is something he's upset about. He killed Himeno because of that. There is one less pretty girl in the world. However, he will live his life in prison without regret. Denji doesn't find that fair, and Katana Man tells him he can't do anything about it as he is public safety's dog. Thinking a bit, Denji states he will be holding a tournament. Aki shows up, wondering what he means by tournament. Aki reports to the rest that Katana Man is under control and explains their location. Denji asks Aki if he wants to participate in his ultimate tournament. Denji explains that Katana Man shot Himeno, so they should give him nut shots. They will be taking turns hitting his balls, and whoever gets the loudest scream out of him before the cops show up is the winner. Aki stated that their job is to capture him and not torture him to feel good, as that won't make Himeno happy. Aki takes out the cigarette he got from Ghost Devil and looks at it for a moment. He puts it back in his pocket and asks Denji what he gets if he wins. Denji states he will naturally get his balls. Katana Man can't believe it and asks them to stop. As they approach him, the two then start kicking Katana Man, wondering if Himeno can hear their requiem for her. Makima reports that the terrorist attack was instigated by a former civilian devil hunter, Akane Sawatari. She made a contract with Gun Devil and distributed guns to the Yakuza. And in return, the Yakuza explained that Akane wanted the chainsaw's heart. Her superior wonders why she wanted his heart. Makima explains that before they could learn, the Snake Devil killed Akane. It was probably an involuntary suicide because of her contract with the Gun Devil. He also sees 4 kilograms of Gun Devil flesh from the building, and when they combine it with 5 kilograms, the new large piece finally starts to move towards the Gun Devil itself. Makima's superior then wonders to where. Sometime after that, after dinner, Aki goes on his balcony and smokes. He takes out his cigarette, which ends up being the one with the easy revenge writing. He looks at it for a moment, then lights it up and smokes it. Denji dreams of being younger, and in the back alley, he sees a door and faces it. He notes that he has been dreaming about this multiple times but always forgets the dream. After that, he hears Pochita's voice from behind the door and wants to open it so that he can touch him again. Pochita stops him, telling him to never open the door. Thank you for watching Unruly Family.
Take you